Everybody. So I'm starting to work on my resources for beginning of the school year, my first day of school. I like to do story time, and with the storybooks, I'd like to do some kind of activity that goes with it. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. And what you're going to do first is go to Lesson Suite and then click on Lesson Decks. So as you get to your lesson deck, there's a button right here that says Create New Lesson Plan. And what I'm do is put in the book that I'm going to do, which is I'm going to do David Goes to School. And I'm going to write demo because I'm just going to kind of show you how to do it, but I already have one already made up for you just to save time. So as it's created, if you notice right here is the one we just created. This is the one that I've already completed so you can see what it looks like without having to go through every single slide. So click on Open Editor, and then this is where all the magic happens. We have our master slide where whatever you put on this slide, it's all going to end up on the main slide. And then you have your slide one. I have some things that I want to put down on this one. So what I'm going to do is right here on Tools, under my master slide, I'm going to scroll down to where it says Background. I'm going to upload an image that I created on ChatGPT, and it doesn't go perfectly well, but it's cute enough. I'll go with it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add some buttons to go with the activity. I don't want the buttons on all of the slides, but what I can do is put the video over this so it won't show up. But I like to do good, bad, yes, no, very simple, basic ones because I work with the little kids that are learning how to communicate. They haven't gotten their AC device yet. So here we go. Click on good, and I'm going to size it to where I want it, and then create the bad because we're going to review the rules that we reviewed in the book. Because David, he does do quite a bit of bad ones, but he does have a couple of good ones, good behaviors. So I'm going to put those there, and I'm going to show you right here. Preview allows you to look at it and see what it's going to look like on the student side, like when you do presentation mode. And what I don't like is on the default of these buttons, I don't like how it has like that background. So what I'm going to do, let's see, click on it. And then over here, it says default, but I'm gonna put shaded. You can put shaded or transparent, either one. I like either one, but you can choose whichever you prefer. And that I like it already because you can kind of see through the images. See right here, you can kind of see the background. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little image icon, and I'm just going to put it in the middle. I don't want it on all of them. I want it on all of them except for slide one. And as I told you before, slide one, I'm going to be putting a video over all this, so it's not going to show up. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go to slide one, and it says master on all the images that are on the master. So I'm going to click on video, and I'm going to scroll down and click browse. And then what I'm going to do is copy and paste my YouTube video and click use this video. Then I'm going to make this video go over all, all of this stuff. Oh, hold on. I made a mistake. What you need to do after you do that, make sure you click save right away. Okay? So there we go. So make sure you click save, and then it'll pop up. And if you look, I'm going to click preview, And you're going to notice that you don't see the buttons in the image. It'll be perfect. See? Voila, the video is working. So then you're going to click Add Lesson. And then this is where I'm going to be able to use these buttons. So on this image, I'm going to go down and I'm going to upload the video, or not the video, sorry, the image. So I'm going to click the first one, which is tardy. The student David. He's tardy on the first day. And being tardy is not good. So I have the image up here, and under preview, it's going to show you the kids' view. And I'm going to ask students, hey, David was tardy to school. Is that good or is that bad? And then if a student says good,
Good.
it's okay. I can go over it with them and say, are you sure that's good? Because if he shows up late, he missed all the morning routines of song time and this. And we talk about why it's not good. And of course, if you select bad,
Bad.
okay, good. That's correct. That is bad because if he doesn't show up, and then we talk about why it's not good if he doesn't show up. So it's good to go over those with each one. And from then on, all you got to do is click Add Lesson and just kind of go through and add in all those different little things. I have a bunch of different ones that I have clicked, and as it goes through the YouTube video, all I did was use my snipping tool that all of our computers come with, and I just took the little snippet and then saved it. So I have one for standing when he's supposed to be sitting, chewing gum, paying attention, talking out of turn, recess, all these different ones. And I'm going to skip to what would be like the last slide. So the last slide is him cleaning. Uh-oh. Oops. Let's see. I did not mean to do that. I ended up clicking on the background and I don't want to do that. Change that back. That just kind of goes to show that you have the ability to change the background even if it's not the one you wanted. So go to image here and clean desk. There we go. So we've gone through all the different activities and my students have answered the questions the way I like it. Now, this story time, I really wanted to do this time because, I was able to also hit up on some IEP goals. This is my dummy account, so it doesn't have all my students. But what I'm going to do is click on data collection, and it's going to add the button. And I'm going to add it right here. So I always have this opened up on my tablet as well as the main screen. And because you don't want to be putting in private student data in front of the whole world while you're presenting to the whole class. So that's why I like to do it on the tablet. But once you pull that data button up, right here you have that option to go through and let's see. You can change the color. You can do gold, you can do blue, green, red, or purple. I like purple. My students, they really like blue, so we'll do blue. And just scroll down and click Manage Linked Goals. And it'll go through all your students that have goals. So on my dummy account, little Johnny Doe here will select an answer to a question when he is asked a question by the teacher. So I'll select that and click Done. Then, just so you can see what it looks like, we'll go to Preview. And in the activity afterwards on my tablet, I click on Data. So it has the goal right here. Johnny will select an answer. And with this one, it's either 100 or 0%. So he did it, 100% he did it. But let's say he didn't do it on his own. I want to put in like what I had for, he had his physical hand over hand. I had to get him to do it. And then I can type in notes. Student was asked 3 times and no response. Teacher helped with a hand over hand prompt. And then I can click save. And then voila, all my data is saved for that student. And then that's the end of my thing. So I want to kind of show you what my lesson looked like after I had finished everything. So here it is right here. I can open up in presentation mode. And here we go. Here's our storybook. And we can go through all the different things. He's not sitting down like he's supposed to. He's chewing bubble gum. He's not paying attention. He's talking out of turn. He's not respecting other people's space. He's touching people who don't want to be touched. Then he's not waiting in line like he's supposed to. Recess is over and he's still trying to play. He's being loud and he's making other students upset by being extra loud. And this one, the book says it's kind of like a bad, like again, my students are using the bathroom, so we're going to say this is a good behavior. You're telling me you need to go potty, we're happy. And of course, we're not happy with coloring on the desk. And then, all right, David cleaned all the desks. That's good. And then here it is, like I showed you before, you can put in all the data from this activity. So I will be creating more videos to show different things, but this is one of my favorites that I use all the time and I wanted to share. So please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.